Hello, I am Nisha. Welcome to the video class on part 1 of Chemical Reactions and Equations in class 10 CBSE textbook. In this video, I am going to explain to you how to balance a chemical equation. You know about different types of chemical reactions around us. A chemical reaction contains reactants and products. Simply writing this chemical reaction is nothing but a chemical equation. A chemical equation has two parts. One is the reactant part, which you will be writing in the left hand side, and the other is the product part, which you will be writing in the right hand side. These two are separated by an arrow. Consider any chemical reaction, for example reaction of hydrogen and oxygen to form water. How will you write hydrogen? Hydrogen is a non-metal. Majority of the non-metals are diatomic in nature. So you will write hydrogen as H2 plus oxygen. How will you write oxygen? Oxygen is also a non-metal. It is also diatomic. So H2 plus O2 giving. These two are the reactants. And what is the product? Water. How will you write water? In 9th standard class, you have studied about writing the formula of a compound. Water is a compound containing the elements hydrogen and oxygen. Valency of hydrogen is 1 and valency of oxygen is 2. So by crisscross method, you will write the formula of water as H2O. Now, looking into this equation, we can say it's a chemical equation where we write the chemical reaction in the simplest manner with reactants on the left hand side and products on the right hand side. But this reaction is not complete, or this chemical equation is not complete. Why? Because in your class 9th you studied about law of conservation of mass. What do you mean by that? The number of atoms on the reactant side should be equal to the number of atoms on the product side. Is it correct here? No. Because here we can separate as LHS and RHS. So left hand side, which contains the reactants, I am writing it as LHS. Right hand side containing the product, I am writing it as RHS. Now I should have to balance the equation. Why? Because here there is 2 atoms of hydrogen. Here also 2 atoms of hydrogen. Law of conservation is maintained. Number of atoms of hydrogen before and after the reactions are the same. What about oxygen? Oxygen, there is 2 atoms here, but there is only 1 atom there. So no, we should have to balance the equation. The equation is not balanced. So first for balancing, first step is you should have to write LHS and RHS. Then ഇനി എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഈ എൽ എച്ച് എസിൻ്റെ അതേ ഓർഡറിൽ, അതായത് എൽ എച്ച് എസിൽ നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം ഇവിടുത്തെ എലമെൻറ്റ്സ് എല്ലാം എഴുതുക. ഹൈഡ്രജൻ, then oxygen. Here also the same order. First I wrote hydrogen here. So here also I should have to write hydrogen followed by that oxygen. The order തെറ്റരുത്, കാരണം you should have to compare the two. Then so hydrogen, here it is 2. ഇവിടെ എത്ര ഉണ്ട്? Here there is 2. അപ്പുറ സൈഡിൽ നോക്കിയേ, ഹൈഡ്രജൻ എത്രയുണ്ട്? 2. ഓക്സിജൻ എത്രയുണ്ട്? Only 1. Then so you should have to balance the equation. ഇനി ബാലൻസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നോക്കിയേ, എവിടെയാണ് കുറവുള്ളത്? ഓക്സിജൻ്റെ അവിടെ only 1. ഹൈഡ്രജൻ ഓക്കെയാണ്, ഓക്സിജൻ ഇവിടെ 2, ഇവിടെ 1. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? 2 ആഡ് ചെയ്യണം. എവിടെ ആഡ് ചെയ്യണം? I am adding 2 here. What will happen? It becomes H2O2. What is H2O2? Hydrogen peroxide. Is it possible? So it will become another compound. അല്ലേ? അതൊരിക്കലും പറ്റില്ല. അപ്പോൾ 2 എവിടെ ആഡ് ചെയ്യണം? ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ, വാട്ടർ എന്ന് എഴുതിയതിൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ വേണം. You should have to add 2. We call this as stoichiometric coefficient. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഈ 2 ഇവിടെ എഴുതുകയാണ്. ഈ 2 ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ എഴുതിയപ്പം what are the changes happen to this H2? Now H becomes 2 into 2, 4. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ഇവിടെ തന്നെ ഒരൊറ്റ കട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പാടുള്ളൂ. So 2 into 2, 4. You should have to write here 4. What about oxygen? 2 into 1, 2. അതും കട്ട് ചെയ്ത ഉടനെ അവിടെ തന്നെ എഴുതുക. ഇനി compare the LHS and RHS. What is the result you are getting? ഓക്സിജൻ ശരിയായി വന്നപ്പം ഹൈഡ്രജൻ മാറിപ്പോയി. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിനെന്തായി? ഇവിടെ 2, ഇവിടെ 4. എവിടെയാണ് കുറവുള്ളത്? ഈ സൈഡിൽ LHSൽ കുറവാണ്. എത്രയുടെ കുറവുണ്ട്? 2 into 2 ആണ് 4. 2ൻ്റെ കുറവുണ്ട്. So that you should have to add in the LHS. ഇവിടെ H-ന്റെ H2-ന്റെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ ആഡ് ചെയ്യാം. So what happens? 2 into 2, 4. On the change, ഉടനെ cut ചെയ്ത് എഴുതുക. Now compare the LHS and RHS. Now the equation is balanced. There is 4 items of hydrogen taken, 4 items of hydrogen are there in the product also. 2 items of oxygen taken, 2 items of oxygen are there in the LHS also. Or we can say the equation is balanced. The next one is, so we can take another example. So next is nitrogen plus hydrogen giving ammonia. ഇനി നമ്മൾ നൈട്രജൻ എഴുതുക. നൈട്രജൻ ഈസ് എ നോൺ മെറ്റൽ. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളത് എങ്ങനെ എഴുതും? N2 നോൺ മെറ്റലാണ്. സോ ഡയറ്റോമിക് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് we will write it as N2. The next is hydrogen. Hydrogen is also a non-metal. നേരത്തെ നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു. We will represent it as H2. Giving ammonia. How will you write ammonia? Ammonia is having the formula NH. Nitrogen valency 3. Hydrogen valency 1. So how will you write NH3? By criss-cross method, the formula of ammonia is NH3. ഇനി നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? Equation balanced ആണോ എന്ന് നോക്കുക. അല്ല, here 2 items of nitrogen is there. There is only 1 atom of nitrogen. നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? നേരത്തെ ഇതുപോലെ LHS, RHS എഴുതണം. എന്നിട്ട് നൈട്രജൻ്റെ എണ്ണം നോക്കുക. Here it is 2. Hydrogen it is 2. ഇപ്പുറത്തെ സൈഡിലോ nitrogen 1. Hydrogen 3. Then what you have to do? You should have to balance the equation. Nitrogen ഇവിടെ 2, ഇവിടെ 1. എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? കുറവുള്ളിടത്ത് എന്തുകൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം? 2 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം. So here I am adding 2. So what is the change happening? N 2i, HO 2 into 3, 6i. ഇനി കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നൈട്രജൻ ഓക്കെ. വാട്ട് അബൌട്ട് ഹൈഡ്രജൻ? Here it is 2, here it is 6. എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? 2നെ എന്തുകൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്താൽ 6 കിട്ടുക? 3 കൊണ്ട്. So 3 should be added to that part which contain lesser number of atom. ഇവിടെ ഏതാ ലെസർ നമ്പർ ഉള്ളത്? LHSലാണ് ഉള്ളത്. So LHSലെ ഹൈഡ്രജൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ 3 ആഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. So 3 into 2, 6. വന്ന മാറ്റ് അപ്പോൾ തന്നെ കട്ട് ചെയ്ത് എഴുതുക. Compare LHS and RHS. So what is the result you are getting? LHS is equal to RHS, or the equation is balanced. See, one more thing you should have to consider in a case of chemical reaction, that is the physical state of the reactants and products. In this case, consider here nitrogen. Nitrogen is a gas. അത് നമ്മൾ എപ്പോഴും സബ്സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് താഴെ ചെറിയ അക്ഷരത്തിലാണ് ഇത് എഴുതുക. Nitrogen is a gas. What about hydrogen? Hydrogen is also a gas. What about ammonia? Ammonia is also a gas. So the physical state of the reactants and products are also written in a chemical equation. So how will you define a chemical equation? It is the simplest representation of the reactants and products with all its physical state and reaction conditions. Here I am not writing the reaction condition, but here the reaction in which high pressure and temperature should be given for the preparation of ammonia. Detail of which you will be studying later. So this is one balanced equation. Next we can consider another chemical reaction and try to balance it. That is sodium. Sodium when dipped in water, or Na. Sodium, the full form of sodium is natrium. So the symbol is Na. It's a metal. So diatomic or monatomic? It is monoatomic. So none of writing Na2, just write Na, sodium, plus water. You know already the formula of water, H2O, giving NaOH, sodium hydroxide. When you write sodium hydroxide, valency of sodium is 1, valency of hydroxide is also 1. So the formula will be NaOH plus hydrogen. Hydrogen is a gas, it's diatomic, so you will write it as H2. Now you should have to balance. So first I am taking LHS and second I am taking RHS. Consider here the physical state also. Sodium. Sodium is a metal. So what is the physical state? Solid. Water, we know that it's a liquid. They are all written as subscript with a bracket. Then NaOH, usually NaOH is dissolved in water, so we call it as aqueous. So here you should have to write aqueous. And the next one is hydrogen is a gas. So I wrote the physical state also. Next thing is to balance the chemical equation. I will balance it. So LHS, RHS I wrote. Sodium, here it is 1. Hydrogen, here it is 2. Oxygen, here it is 1. The side, sodium 1. The same order you should have to write. Hydrogen, here 2 plus 1. You can write either 4, 3 or you can write 2 plus 1. Here I am writing 2 plus 1. Writing separately hydrogen of NaOH and H2. The next one is oxygen 1. Next thing is we should have to see LHS and RHS. Here the problem is only with hydrogen and not with oxygen. So what I am going to do is I am going to make this NaOH or this H2 here. So I am putting 2 here. So what are the changes happening? Sodium becomes 2, hydrogen, here this is, for this plus 1 this 2 is getting. So it gets cancelled to 2. Then on the, so now I am looking again. And oxygen also, here there is one change, O becomes 2. So here the change is for HA, HO, Na, all gets changed. So what we should have to do is, we should have to consider the sodium. Here there is sodium 2, here there is sodium 1. So I am putting here 2. So what is the change happening? Here also 2. Then here 2, 4, O, 1, 2. So I am taking water. It should be doubled. So here I am putting 2. അപ്പോൾ എന്താ സംഭവിച്ചത്? ആ വരുന്ന മാറ്റം ഉടനെ തന്നെ എഴുതുക. Hydrogen becomes 4 and oxygen becomes 2. Now see the equation. Here 2, here 2, here 4, 2 plus 2, 4, here 2, here 2. Or we can say the equation is balanced. So here also you got the physical, you got a chemical reaction with the reactants and products in all its physical state and in the balanced condition. So this is a balanced chemical equation. Consider another reaction. For example, Fe plus water, iron plus water. Usually iron will not react with cold water, it will react with steam only. So here the physical state will be gas. So we can write it iron. Iron is a metal or a non-metal? Iron is a metal. So it is monatomic. Fe plus steam or water, H2O, giving ferric oxide Fe3O4. Actually it is a mixed oxide of FeO and Fe2O3 plus hydrogen. You know hydrogen is a non-metal and a gas, H2. So now you should have tried the physical state. Iron you should have tried, yes, solid. Water you know it's a liquid. Fe3O4 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ സാധനം തുരുമ്പ്. So തുരുമ്പ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ you should have to write just solid. Then hydrogen, it is a gas. Then the state is iron, solid, water, liquid, Fe3O4 is solid and hydrogen is gas. Now I am going to balance this equation. So balance ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? LHS ആദ്യം എഴുതും, പിന്നെ RHS എഴുതും. LHS first Fe is 1. Then water. Sorry, H2O it's not liquid, it is gas. H2O is gas because it is the steam. Water alla, sorry, it is steam, gas. So hydrogen it is 2 and oxygen it is 1. In ഇതേ ഓർഡർ തന്നെ ഞാൻ അപ്പുറത്ത് എഴുതാൻ പോവാണ്. So Fe it becomes 3. Then hydrogen becomes 2 and oxygen it becomes 4. ഇനി നോക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് ഇവിടെ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കണം, H2O is a gas കേട്ടോ. Fe is reacting with steam to give Fe3O4 plus hydrogen. Okay, then Fe1 plus 3. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്തുകൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം? 3 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം. ഏത്? കുറഞ്ഞ ഭാഗത്ത്. കുറഞ്ഞ ഭാഗം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഏതാ? Here. So I am adding here 3. Immediate change is 3 here. Hydrogen ഇവിടെ 2, ഇവിടെ 2. Okay. Then what about oxygen? ഇവിടെ 1, ഇവിടെ 4. So oxygen എന്തുകൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം? 4 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം. That should be added here in front. 4. What is the change happening? 4 into 2, 8. കട്ട് ചെയ്ത് ഇവിടെ 8 എന്ന് എഴുതുക. 4 into 1, 4. ഇനി അതേ ചേഞ്ച് ഇനി നോക്കുക. ഇവിടെ 3, 3 ഓക്കെ. ഇവിടെ 8, 2, 4, 4. ഇവിടെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? എന്തുകൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം? 4 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം. Isn't it? So ഇവിടെ ഞാൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? 4 എഴുതണം. 4H2. പിന്നെ ചേഞ്ച് എന്താണ്? This becomes 8. ഇനി നോക്കിയേ. The LHS and RHS are the same. We wrote the physical state also. Now the chemical equation is complete and it is balanced. So we can write one more chemical equation. That is methane. How will you write methane? Methane is a carbon compound containing carbon and hydrogen. Is a hydrocarbon. We know that carbon hydrogen valency of carbon is 4 and valency of hydrogen is 1. So I will write CH4 methane plus oxygen. How will you write oxygen? It's a non-metal. It is a gas. Heavy. How will you write what are the products? The products are carbon dioxide and water. Will you write carbon dioxide CO2 and water H2. H2 is a liquid. So how will you write this? How will you write the balanced equation for this? So first we should have to write LHS. Then you should have to write RHS. So LHS first one is C, next one is H, and the other one is O. അതേ ഓർഡർ ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ എഴുതുകയാണ്. CHO. How many carbon atoms are there? 1. Hydrogen 4. O2. Here 1. Hydrogen 2. Oxygen 2 plus 1. 3 എന്ന് വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഒരുമിച്ച് എഴുതാം. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ here I am writing it separately. 2 plus 1. Then ഇവിടെ നോക്കിയേ H2, H4 കാർബൺ ഓക്കെയാണ്. So I should have to add 2 in front of water. എന്ത് കിട്ടിയത്? ഇവിടെ 2 ഞാൻ ആഡ് ചെയ്തു. So it becomes 4 O. എന്ത് കിട്ടി? ഇവിടെ O2 ആയിരുന്നു. അത് 2 ഇവിടെ തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ 2 ആണ്. So it becomes 2 plus 2. 4. ഇനി നോക്കിയേ. ഇനി ഇവിടെ ചേഞ്ച് വരുത്തേണ്ടത് കാർബൺ അവിടെ ഓക്കെയാണ്. ഹൈഡ്രജൻ ഓക്കെയാണ്. ഓക്സിജൻ ഇവിടെ 4 ആണ്. ഇവിടെ 2 ആണ്. So എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ഈ സൈഡിൽ I should have to add 2. Then what is the physical state here? Methane. Methane is a gas. Then oxygen, that is also a gas. Carbon dioxide is gas. Water is liquid. It is actually vapor. Combustion reaction ആണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് water vapor ആയിട്ടായിരിക്കും പോകുന്നത്. So you can write the key എഴുതിയത് മതി. So now you got the balanced chemical equation of methane plus oxygen giving carbon dioxide plus water. ഇനി കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷം ചോദിച്ച ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ that is you will be giving one chemical reaction with the physical state as XYZ and tell them to identify what is this XYZ. അതാണ് കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷം ചോദിച്ച ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. ബാലൻസിങ് ഇപ്പോൾ സ്ഥിരമായിട്ട് ചോദിക്കുന്നതാണ്. So some more examples to crack this balancing the chemical equation that I will be giving on part 2 of the video class. I think it will be useful for you. Thank you.